You're using 2 stam. You're using 1 stam. Okay, there we go. I like this, and then we snipe you again. You focus one more time. I mean, I think it's over. Why did he not take damage? I'm sorry to say this. This is a rude... It's actually complimentary. But it is a rude thing to say. We need less smart people working as game designers. We need more idiots. There's too many moving parts in this. Just specifically on this boss battle, there's too many moving parts. Like, there's 2 independent variables. I can't... It's not just comparing 2 numbers. That's disingenuous. That's a bad faith argument. Because every time you change one number, it leads not only to a change in the values of your number, the values of your opponent's number, but also the values of their stam. When we were fighting basic enemies, chat was like, I don't know what's going on. Now, I was like, it's not that hard. But then we're fighting the boss here, and there's like, it's like using a slide rule. There's like, you need an engineering degree to understand what the output looks like. You need dumber people working in game design. I'm sorry to say it. The smart people can continue to be employed. But you need, like, before it ships, one stupid person on the team has, like, to play it and be like, this is too much. We need the stupid people to be the champion for the gen pop, like myself. We need someone to advocate for us. So pull the wild card off and then check everything before you submit your turn. I understand your condescending question mark. Motherfuckers always be named after like some level 3 kobold from Dungeons and Dragons Advanced version 3.0 released in 1981. They'll just like, oh, so all you have to do is write your thesis? Question mark? It seems like you've done everything else. All you gotta do is write your thesis now. The shit is still hard. Why don't you go back to rolling 2 dice and then be like, oh, my dice is higher than theirs, I kill them. And then I take their loot, and then I try to have intercourse with all the maidens that work at the tavern. Make my D&D session take 90 minutes just to get through town, 10 seconds to get through the fucking dungeon. Shit's driving me crazy. I'm sorry? Okay, apology accepted. Stun doesn't do anything? Listen, motherfucker. Stun does 1 damage. The discard doesn't do anything. React does 1 damage. We don't need the extra defense, so it's exactly the same. Strike does 1 damage and has no superlatives associated with it. They're all the same cost. So what does it matter? It doesn't matter! Oh, plus, yeah, stun plus also gives us 1 extra attack next turn. You were like, oh, I'm so smart, I got it all figured out. Let me just write a pithy little comment just to show you how skilled I am, and then you got it wrong! If you spent accuracy, stamina on accuracy, then you didn't have to use stun. But I didn't. I'm losing my fucking mind. You're like going to a foreign language class and you're telling the teacher they spelled something wrong on the board. No, they didn't. You don't speak French. You should be on your best behavior for the rest of the stream today. Because right now, I'm focused on spreadsheets and numbers. Once we get the Jack box, I spent a lot of time looking down here at the chat box. We're starting half tilted. 1 fucked up condescending comment because you're 2 IPAs deep on a Friday in Germany. Blame it on the hacker. Sure, your ass is going to be in the unban requests, okay? Go back to playing Bus Simulator 2022. Oh, because Bus Simulator 2023 hasn't accurately got the bus stops in Frankfurt yet. What a mostly negative reviews on Steam. Okay. Now I gotta think for a second. Can you let me do some mathematics here? I heard a lot of commotion echoing up from the mines. What happened? I was yelling a little bit is what happened. You didn't miss much. I was getting hot at the body shop doing something unholy.